Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 3, Week 1, Day 2. So today, we can't really make too much progress on the campaign because for the first time ever we actually got one of those 3-day delay ones, which is a little annoying. However, we have plenty of other things to do today, so it's not really that big a deal. We got a faction event going on, of course, with the nice shiny orbs. Definitely make sure you get that, 2 small orbs and a vault key. Really cheap, only takes about 30 gems to go and claim them all. Aside from that, we didn't really get to touch the World Lore event yesterday, so it's probably going to be the very first thing that we're going to be starting with today, since we didn't really get to do any since we were messing with the tasks and everything when we were doing them yesterday. But anyways, as far as the team we're going to be going with, this was the cheap team I mentioned. However, as far as what we're going to be going with that with 50%, and actually, couldn't we just use a third Alana? I believe we could. I don't think we really need hero. We'll need more mana accumulation later, but we're kind of just rushing down right now. Actually, that's not true. We could use Archmage's hero. So let me do that. That's a lot more value then. So let's go like Archmage's hero with like black manacles. I think we're allowed to use black manacle, right? We're restricted to like purple and blue. So that does include black manacle. So we'll get that in there and we should be good to go. And there we go. And we'll set the Archmage's, which we already are. Banner will set to purple into yellow. And hopefully that doesn't have an annoying minus. Technically it doesn't matter if we minus him. So that's +3, or sorry, that's +5 purple, +3 yellow then, if we go down that route. Seems perfectly fine. And a -1 red, though we're not really going to be casting the captain, at least early on anyways. Okay, so that's going to be our team. Obviously, we need to go set our medals. Actually, I could just went in there. If we would have said yes to the battle, I would have auto set them for us anyways. But anyways, I'll set it manually here. So 20% we actually don't need. So we could just set everything that we want. Which is probably just pure magic then, right? Yeah. We don't really need... Oh, wait. Sorry, not pure magic. Where's my medals for the... Oh, no wonder. I don't have my thingies. I was going to say, this is a event, ward event. We will definitely need the other medals. So let me go collect all this. Gosh, my guild's already almost done. Isabel, are you going for leaderboard again? Let's see, what do we get for our orbs? Nothing. Ooh, something. And then nothing. And what do we get from the last one here? Oh, well, at least we got 1 blue in there, but we're doing it for the medals, of course. Give me those medals. Okay, now that we got those, now I can go set this correctly. Okay, we need 1 of you, 1 of you, and we don't have another one, do we? Here, have some extra magic then, because we don't need 20%. There we go. Okay, so now it's out of the way. Oh yeah, we also got the next day of Christmas. Hey, I knew they would give us golden rings. They gave us 10 golden rings. It's supposed to be 5 golden rings, but yeah, we got 10 golden rings. I think they don't know how the song goes. But we got 10 of them. And then we'll have 11 and 12 for the next 2 days. And it's going to be Christmas! But anyways, let's go get into this World Lore event already. So for the initial battles, it's basically just rarity as far as the order. So for the initial battles, we're just going to roll with this and should be good to go. Everything starts with half-mana start. We have +5 purple, +3 yellow as far as overall banner. Also, hello everyone! Hello, let's see. I need to zoom in so I can actually see you guys. I can't even read the names. Let's see. Hello, Isabel! Hello, Captain! Hello, Cookie! Hello, Jason! Hello, Barbara! And hello, everyone else. Welcome, 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 welcome. What do we go for here? I need mana for any of these, and then just auto kills, and we're win. Rinse, repeat. Okay, I got Deep Magnus down. We'll keep doing the same Deep Magnus. I don't think level matters, though. I believe it's based on how many times you do the room, not necessarily the level of the room that you do. But you still want to do it in rarity order nonetheless. What do we even go for here? I guess we'll take some yellow. Really, any full AoE should be able to wipe this early. For quite some time now. Maybe even the entirety of us doing it today, we'd still be able to one-shot. Or not one-shot necessarily, but, you know, do multiple full AoEs to one-shot. Or to one cycle, I should say. Obviously not one-shot specifically, but, there's pretty much almost no point where 3 casts is going to not kill. There will eventually be a point, but as far as the lower range, pretty sure we can go pretty deep and still kill that way. As hello, Josh! Hello, Vika! Hello, Imperial! Welcome, welcome, welcome. What do we need here? Let's grab, purple. And then just kill everything out. Ooh, we got a Weaver. Definitely want to grab those. That should, base value-wise, be the absolute highest one. However, after the other ones get multiplier, it technically wouldn't be, but you'd still go for it nonetheless. Even though it doesn't rotate as often. Oh, or maybe it does. Gosh, we got 2 Weavers in a row. You might have stealthy, but that doesn't matter against AoE. Still gonna kill him. Oh, that matters though. That does matter. Don't want them getting revives, that's for sure. Gosh, level 58 Magnus, he's going up so quick. Some of them can get pretty beefy during the world events sometimes. But it normally takes them a while to get to that point. But some events they move a little bit quicker than others. As far as their stat increase. But overall not too bad yet. Still one-shotting! Still getting the job done. You just unlocked City of Thieves. Should you keep the faction at 20? Yes, keep the faction at 20 forever. But yeah, I would say just leave it at 20 forever. It's still beneficial to keep it at 20 forever. And never raise it during any event or anything. If you don't already have it upgraded, you should keep it at 20. It's the best farming faction in the game. And we'll be doing it after we finish up World Lore events. Or not finishing the World Lore event, but, you know, making progress on it. Though we're actually going to be pretty close to finishing. Let's see, who's carrying our guild right now? Actually, Wolfman is. Though Isabel's still doing quite a bit. But, yeah, he's second place on leaderboard. I wonder if he's going for first. I wonder if he's trying to go for first. He's definitely in a very solid second. He's like double second. But he's still... Actually, the gap between him and third is about the gap between him and first, so... Yeah, he has a big distance on third. But he also has a big distance to get to first, so I'm not sure if he's going for it or not. He might be. He's definitely high enough to. Let's see. We'll take that over. Oh, he is trying for first spot. That's what I thought. Based on that score, you'd kind of think that it would. There's two different ways that you can camp at 20. You can do 20 and then leave before the final room and do it for 2 times multiplier. Or you can do it for every single room completion, but then go back to 20. You can't do that for a World Lore event, but you can do that to a normal faction. I believe doing it on 20 over and over again was overall better loot, though. Because it seems to give you a bunch of extra bonuses after you do the final room. So sacrificing a multiplier for it's normally worth it. Okay, which one should we do? Let's do Night Spiders, I guess. As far as the Ultra Rares are concerned, you want to try focusing one more than the other. You know, focus the Night Spider. Maybe we'll make mana that we actually need. Who knows? I'll try focusing that one when we're stuck to Ultra Rares instead of the other one. But yeah, Night Spider, insanely good troop. I can't believe how meta it became so quick. It is really solid. It's rogue only, though. You can't use it in like any other composition other than rogues. Which is slightly problematic, but overall not too big a deal. Also, is the stream lagging at all? It says it has been this entire stream. Both programs as well. Both YouTube and my thing. I'm not sure why. Nothing has changed. It just does that some days, apparently. And now YouTube says it's fine. My program still says it's doing weird things, though. Let's see. Got a Deep Magnus. It only lagged once. Interesting. I suppose that it didn't at all. It is laggy. I have no clue why it does that some days. Like, not a single setting is changed, and just some days it decides to be laggy. For no apparent reason. Not a single thing has changed since last night and every other stream that we've done in the last, like, few weeks. Let's see. I'll throw that over. Let's see. Take that one over. That should be dead. Gosh, how many Weavers have we gotten? I feel like there's like our 4th Weaver already. Pretty sure it was the highest one. Yeah, you can raise the Horde level as high as you want. But as far as level progress, you need to keep it at 20. You can complete out 20, but you can't go further than 20. Like, you never want to complete out at 30 ever. If you're trying to farm it. You should only ever do it at 20. Once you do one full completion 20, though, you can't go back to doing 20s. Or in the sense that you can't go back to doing leaving 20s. But I believe non-leaving 20s does give you more loot than leaving 20s. Like, leaving 20 with 2 times multiplier, I believe, is less loot than not leaving it with a lower multiplier. Just because the bonus that it gives when you complete out a delve. But last I recall, doing the 20 over and over again to full completion is better loot. I'm not sure if they've tweaked it since then, but it should still be the case. Can't really test it, as they don't even have any level 20 delves. Well, I guess we could have theoretically tested it on today, on the 20. It's not really that big a deal, though. Pretty sure it's still the same as always been. Well, they have tweaked a couple things here and there that is, like, very likely not to be one of them. Otherwise, they would have fixed how broken it is in endgame. I'm still surprised they never addressed it. I feel like they think they addressed it, but never did. Like, they did a patch that seemed like they thought they addressed it, but it did absolutely nothing to address it whatsoever. Like last year or so. Let's see, Night Spider. This team's still doing pretty good on it. We might even just be able to go all the way with this at this point. Because since Wolf going for leaderboard, we'll probably be done with it by Wednesday. Like Wednesday night, we'll probably be done. The problem with Arena is even when you win, you feel like you lost, yeah. Arena's still a weird game mode. I'm just gonna take that for now. Oh, that worked out. I like the changes they made to Arena, but the fundamental format of it's still flawed in the current state of the game. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is about December, but every December they like adding a really, really, really good glory troop. I'm not sure why that is. But 2 years ago we ended up getting Leprechaun. Last year we might not have gotten one that was really, really good. I can't remember what we got last year. And then this year we got the Spider. Yeah, Leprechaun came in around this year, this time 2 years ago. And he's been meta ever since. Because of his Empower Explosion. Plus he gains gold on top of it for free. Which is good on some teams. And if nothing else, hey, free gold. Yeah, we can still one cycle the entire team. Hello, Bill. Welcome. Yeah, Captain McCall, I believe, came out this year. I mentioned when it came out, all the rogues need is a good mana accumulator. And hey, we finally got it. It took them like almost an entire year or half a year or however long it was since he came out. But they finally did it. We got the spider today. And now rogues are actually good. That was the main thing rogues were missing, was a proper mana generator. And now they have it. Yeah, if you're doing 20 farming, you should never, ever do a 30. You could do 20 completion, but you can't ever do a 30. Otherwise, it ruins it forever. He summoned that new knight thing. And it survived with 1 HP. Okay, we got 13 to go, it looks like, approximately. Depends how Valraven's run. Could be a little bit more. Yeah, stream looks like it's going to be a little bit laggy today. I'm not sure what's up with it. Hopefully not extremely laggy, but it does look like it's lagging some. There's nothing we could do as we're streaming to fix it. Okay, let's throw a manacle down. It's already dead. Throw the other thing down. Dead. Also, I like how both YouTube and the program gives the most useless screen ever whenever you go into the thing. Like, it notifies you like it's lagging. Then you click on it and it gives you basically no useful information whatsoever. Wait, that's not enough to... Wait, is that enough to go? No, it's not enough. That is, though. Yeah, recently added filter would be pretty cool. Like, based on date released. I'm not sure they internally have that kind of data within the game, though. External to the game, there are things that keep track of it that way. But not within the game itself. We get +2 magic from the campaign tomorrow. If you're not spending any money on the campaign, you get it tomorrow, the +2 magic. Because we're still missing 3 tasks. Even if you bought the super big task, you would even have it. Or the super big pack. Because we're missing 3 10 tasks. Like right now I'm at 90 stars, even though we're missing 30 points, which would give us 120. But even with that extra 20, it's not even enough to get it yet. The only way anyone has it right now is if you waste 100 gems for it. Which obviously is not worth it. We can wait on 2 magic. 2 magic is good. It's not that good, though, to waste 100 gems over. Nothing today or yesterday even really needed it anyways. We're doing perfectly fine without 2 extra magic right here. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll take this one. Doesn't really matter. In case level matters. I don't believe level matters. But just in case, I always have a habit of taking the highest level. While we're challenged that way anyways. Assuming they're even going to have the stats to be a challenge. There we go. Also, I almost keep forgetting, he does submerge whatever he targets, so even if they don't have submerge, you can actually just double tap to get an instant kill. Very rarely would that ever be useful, though. Obviously, you'd want to be using it against the submerge counter. Otherwise, use whatever your other abilities are. Like when we use them on the other team, the half-mana starter team, we pretty much never touch them. Unless the enemy team specifically has submerge. Because it's just not worth doing so, otherwise. It looks like we have 7 battles left, so approximately. And then we'll go do the faction. You're going to be 1 mana short, aren't you? That's problematic. You're going to waste a whole turn. Actually, more than a whole turn. Throw that at you, and there we go. I keep forgetting Zolkiri had that 100% revive trip too. Like, Zolkiri wasn't already annoying enough. Actually, it didn't really have anything too annoying prior. But now it definitely does with 100% revive. Luckily, if he gets full mana, he can clean it up. Or try to clean it up anyways. Let me poke you. There we go. Yeah, it looks like AoE could just go all the way. We've been doing this for quite a few of the events. Like, I'll start with a quick kill team, and then I'll just keep using that quick kill team. And then before I know it, the entire event's already done with that quick kill team. Even though it does slow down over time. It's been happening a lot lately. It's weird that I was the same level a year ago, and now I'm 100 ahead. I haven't been grinding too much. I don't feel like I grind a lot. Like, I definitely grind here and there, but I don't feel like I go out of my way, or at least not as much as some people do. We pretty consistently play it every single day, though. Which might be making up that gap. I don't feel like I go out of my way to farm too much. Other than maybe for vault events. And even now, I don't do like too much compared to some people. I think the average vault event I put in like 10 or 12 hours. Which is this weekend. Probably closer to 10 hours. Let's see. Though I will not be streaming Friday morning. However, I'm still considering doing a New Year's Eve stream. Like throughout the day of the day before New Year's. We're definitely doing a New Year's Eve stream. Like throughout that day. But I was thinking of doing a Christmas one too. Wait, I think I said that incorrectly. I think you guys knew what I meant. I might be doing one for Christmas Eve, and I'm pretty sure we will. And we're definitely doing one for New Year's Eve. Throughout the day. The Christmas one will probably be shorter, though. The Christmas Eve one. But we won't be streaming on Christmas, though. We'll still be doing our normal nightly stream. As far as our morning Gems of War stream, we won't be that day. I did farm quite a bit to get my initial 3 Nishas. Oh yeah, we did do a lot of farming this year to get classes up. I almost forgot that was even this year. It feels like ages ago when we had to still level up classes. But it was only half a year ago. It's kind of weird to think. But, yeah, it was only half a year ago. I'm not sure why, but it feels like literal years ago that we still had to worry about leveling up classes. But I did a lot of grind for that this year. That is true. I completely forgot about that. That was in the first half of the year. Yep, and we're done. Nice. Okay, so that should be most of the battles we even need to do. Because if Wolfman's going to go all the way for leaderboard, that's another 10,000. And if he decides to do that soon, that's basically all of our points combined with the rest of the guild during their daily. Actually, doing their dailies tomorrow. But anyways, okay. So that's all the way. Let's go do faction. Actually, let me go do dailies, then we'll go hand out code, then we'll go do faction. Magic, sure. We're gonna need that for all these battles anyways. So go to pure magic. Loading, loading, loading. Loading. Loading, loading. Oh no, the lag. Hello? Yeah, my connection is definitely bad today. Hello, connection. Do you want to work? Hello? This is suspicious. You're baking a cake? Oh, that sounds like fun. I haven't decorated a cake in forever. Okay, let's go get our deeds. No, let's start all the way at the beginning. Gosh, that was a long loading screen. Faction, or not faction, I mean, Phoenicia. Then we go to faction. Okay, we'll throw that down. Oh, it's the game, it's been doing that all day? Okay. I assumed it was my connection. It's probably a combination of both. I almost thought the stream went down and was doing that long lag loading screen. Oh, nope, what was up? You've been using a gold farming team for the campaign? That would probably work. Quite a few rogues have it. Like Egg Thief and such. I was considering building it. Like almost like an egg. Oh wait, never mind. You couldn't do Skeleton Key. I think that was one of the reasons why I didn't end up doing it actually. Because I saw we could use Egg Thief and it's like, oh yeah, Egg Thief and a Skeleton Key. And it's like, oh yeah, it's a blue purple restriction. We can't run Key. Hasn't been? I haven't been noticing much lag with the game since the update. Seemed pretty normal. Besides from that one really big lag spike we just had, I haven't really seen much happening with it. Though I also haven't been playing too much other than our normal amount. We haven't been doing much off stream grinding much. And it's not like there's some kind of way to grind for the new tokens, otherwise we would be. The war bands. If there was a way to infinitely grind for them, we would definitely have been doing that for like the last week or two. You know, since the update last week. But they didn't. Actually, the last infinitely grindable thing we've gotten that was substantial was last October when medals came into the game. That was the last time we've gotten something substantial that could be infinitely grinded immediately as soon as the update hit. So yeah, it's been a little over a year then. Yeah, we'll clear out dungeons. Then we'll go hand out a code, and then we'll go and mess with faction. We'll go do City of Thieves. And do keep in mind, if you're keeping City of Thieves at level 20 to farm it, do not do the faction event today. And if you already have it up, it's a pretty good one to farm. With additional battles. We could just run standard Ruane team. Actually, I'll probably run it with Shield. I was mentioning it earlier on the Monday video, or the weekly video thingy. I posted a bit earlier. It was technically all the way Monday night. I think it was technically Tuesday morning by the time it actually got out. But let's see if I throw that down. But Yeah, that shield's a great Urskia shield alternative. The new shield that came in. It's by far the most useful weapon of all the weapons that were introduced. I should probably go upgrade those weapons. I didn't earlier for the video, so it'd be easier to go over them. But now that we covered the video, I can actually go upgrade them now. With the shield being particularly noteworthy to upgrade. And the entangling one, probably. But particularly the shield. Let me go do that right now, before I forget. Upgradable. So this was the new weapon we got this week, which is useless. This was 1 to 5 from the warbands, but you also get automatically just from leveling. This was a warband one, but again, you get it from leveling, which is how we already have them all, even though we haven't bought any warbands. Another warband one. This weapon you got from spending 500 gems on the current event, on the invasions. You can also get it in Soulforge, but it's probably better overall just to get it through the event. Another warband one. And the very last one, the one I actually want upgraded. There we go. There we good. I don't think we need to mess with anything else. Just a bunch of Doom weapons. And Dustbringer and Mang that we were deliberately not upgrading. Seems like a plan. Okay. So, next order business. Let's go and hand out code. And then we'll go set up the Rowan team with the shield. And test out the new shield. We never got to try any of the new 5 weapons. So this will be our first time we really get to mess with it. I am looking for code. Code, where are you hiding on me? Oh no, we're almost done with the first batch of codes. Only 3 left. Luckily, there's a whole nother batch. So I don't need to worry about running out. Because once we run out of those 3, we have a whole nother batch of like 30-something. Okay, let me go put this into the redeem code section. Actually, that's funny. We'll have exactly enough to last till Christmas. I didn't notice that. That's rather convenient. Oh yeah, links work again, by the way. Here it goes. There's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says in the bottom left corner right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters, starting with N6 over there. And give the same order as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And it's unusable in the PC mobile version of the game, of course. But there you guys go. Enjoy. Okay, next. Let's go and do the faction of it. And then we'll probably close on that. Okay, but those will take us a while. So we already have our Wayne team set. However, there's a change I want to make. And that is the weapon choice. We are going to be changing to whatever the shield is called. I'm just typing in shield and hoping it has the word shield in it. Yes, White's Aegis. There we go. Alright, let's go try this, see what happens. So this gives a bunch of armor and some mana to an ally, and bears ourselves. And that's basically it. But the reason why we're using it is to still upgrade Rowan and get her into a better hit range. It's a bit less than if we use our Urskia shield. However, it has a lower initial mana cost, so it's easier to set up. It also gives Rowan slightly more mana. The other shield gives 1 to all allies, whereas this shield gives 4 all to 1 single troop, which obviously, given that Rowan's our most important thing, even though both of them theoretically give 4 mana, this gives 4 mana to 1 single troop, the one that we target, of course, whereas the other one gives 4 mana, but 1 across our entire team. So they both theoretically give 4 mana, but this does it in a way that's actually better, oddly enough. The only issue with it, though, is it gives quite a bit less armor, particularly in this kind of instance. Urskia shield would double its armor, whereas the... Actually, wait, does Urskia shield double? I thought it was actually boost ratio. Hold up. I forgot now. Urskia shield does... How much is your thingy? Urskia shield does give some armor and then it's boosted by... Oh yeah, I forgot. It was the other thing was for double, the cauldron. But yeah, it still has the base value and then ends up doing it based on enemy attack. So it does give overall way more armor, the shield of Urskia, but it has quite a bit of a higher mana cost that you have to deal with. So it's kind of just like an alternative. It'd be situational when it's better. But if you don't need the extra bonus of what Urskia shield is doing and you just want a quicker option, this can basically be the alternative for it now. Instead of giving 1 mana to all allies, it gives it all to 1. It doesn't have the enrage and stuff like that, but it's definitely an alternative that can situationally be good. Our Scale Shield's still the overall better option. Also, why am I taking out the final room for fail? Fail! What the fail? That is a very strong fail. It's just a habit from when we do the farming things. That is not what I wanted. What I want is... grab that. And take every room. It's just such a habit to do that. Because that's what I do whenever we need to get the objectives done. We even need to do it yesterday in order to go and quick kill it out. But that's not what we need to be doing right now. I need to take every room. The fail is strong. Let's see. It's just such a habit to do that. We're still using magic right now, aren't we? I should probably be using armor. I was wondering why our magic was so high for that one thing. I should probably be on armor right now. I'm just going to overwrite this. I'm not even sure if we're going to need it tomorrow. Not what I wanted. Back to the game mode. Hello, Defiant. Welcome. Going to have to buy up to the second level now? No. Wasting one doesn't do anything. You can waste one floor and it doesn't have any effect on anything. As long as the Valraven's still in cycle, which it should be. Did I get the Fall Guys gold stuff yet? Oh yeah, they fixed that about a week ago. That's been fixed for a while. We only have one full gold outfit for the game though. We're going to do a little bit of a small variety stream this Thursday. And Fall Guys will definitely be one of the things. They added a Santa outfit too. But yeah, we'll do Fall Guys that day. We'll do Animal Crossing and not sure what other games we'll throw in there. I'm not sure if anything big's really happening for Gems of War, so I'm not even sure if we'll throw Gems of War. It might be all side other games. We'll do a mix of a few things. The one for New Year's Eve will be much bigger though. Or New Year's Eve day, I should say. Or you know what I mean. The day of New Year's Eve. If that makes sense. Oh yeah, that rogue team is insane. It's like one of the best teams in the game now. Been a while since we've gotten a glory trip that's been that good, but it's good to see. I wish all of them are that good. Imagine if every single week we got a troop that was actually that useful, or even just once a month. It feels like only a few times a year we get a glory troop that's that good. That's actually scary. Leprechaun get full mana pretty easily off of 4 times Leprechaun team. Or I should say 3 times since it replaces one of them. Oh yeah, elays are pretty good too. Haven't had them for a while. I've been slowly trying to cut down on chips. I still need to find healthier stuff to munch on. Ha, Defiant, sure. Have I ever even bothered streaming that game? I don't think I did. Yeah, Clubhouse 41 or 51 games, whatever it was. I think it was 51. I don't think I've ever bothered streaming that game. Definitely didn't do a dedicated stream to it, so yeah, I don't think we ever streamed it. Also, I don't even think you need to own the game to play to Connect 4. Several of the other ones do. To play Mancala, which is probably my favorite, you do. I'm not sure how much of a player base the game even still has. The rogue team that we were using on the video was the one he was referring to. The one with Spider into the Mythic. It's one of the strongest few teams in the entire game now. We were using a bunch on stream yesterday and during the video thingy. Might use it once or twice at the end of the stream. It's definitely fun to use. And this week you actually get 40 free souls for using it every single time as well. Not like that makes that big of an impact, but it's more than nothing. Oh gosh, submerge, why? There's a lot of submerge. How do we even combat that? We don't really have anything to answer that. But yeah, we'll be doing that game on New Year's Eve. We'll probably do it for New Year's as well, if enough people want to mess around with it. I think you can do specific lobbies with friends. I'm pretty sure you can with that game. There's just quite a few games in there that use 4 players as well. But yeah, I completely almost forgot about that game. It's a good treadmill game, though. It ended up replacing out the other Uno game, because it has a version of Uno in it with a bunch of other stuff. But that's like the only times I've been playing it. It's pretty much all in treadmill. It's because there's a lot of games on it that don't really require much effort. Some games are really hard to play while on treadmill. So stuff like that's normally pretty straightforward. Even Animal Crossing I find hard to play on it just because of motion sickness. Because you're moving the character while also moving the thing. Or while you're moving physically. Let's see, I'll throw that down. But I need to make sure not to accidentally do the final room again. If we do the final room a second time, we're actually going to need to buy another pack. As long as they only mess it up that one time, we should be fine. Doing that just in case that isn't enough damage. Man, this new mini Urskea shield's not too bad. Like, obviously, pretty much everyone has Urskea shield already, so it's not too big a deal, this weapon. But, nonetheless, it's nice to see an alternative to it. I would enchant. It gets up pretty quick. If we do absolutely nothing, it's a 2-turn. It's basically a second turn in power. There's 2 different Uno games on Switch. There's one that's called just literally Uno, which is the actual branded Uno. And the other main one is in the Clubhouse games. There's a version of Uno. It doesn't have as many rule sets as the other one. But all the fundamentals are still there. It's also not called Uno in that game because Uno is copyrighted. Isn't it an old weapon? No. This weapon came out like 2 days ago. Or not 2 days ago, last week I mean. This came out on Tuesday. Tuesday of last week. So yeah, it's been literally a week. This weapon came out 1 week ago. So in that sense, it's not new. But it's only a week old. It's still new. It's still new enough to be called new. Let's see, throw that down. Hello, Ricardo. Right now you got 2 Nisha and 1 chest. Nice. Yeah, I've only ever had that happen to me twice. Someone, I forget who it was, mentioned they got 3 Nishas the other day. I completely forget who it was off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Uno's a lot of fun. I don't have any friends that really like playing it though. Which I find funny because I actually have a couple friends that play like a lot of board games and like card games. But for whatever reason they don't like Uno. But Uno's a lot of fun. It is probably one of the more luck-based card games though. There is some skill involved with it, but it's very minimal. Though I guess it somewhat depends on rule set. There's some really weird rule sets for the game that require a bit more skill. And also more luck. Also, you know what we could do? We could actually do that to fill up our mana. So that's one instance where the Urskia's shield actually would not have been able to do that. We're able to use our shield to give that thing 4 mana. If we had Urskia's shield, it would have only given it 1 mana. I think that's the first time we've actually used it. I forget which rule set the Clubhouse game version uses. Which is probably the one we'll do on stream. I completely forget what rule set it uses. It uses a pretty basic one though. It's easy to understand. It's one of the less complicated rule sets. I'll throw that down. Yeah, that's another game I almost forgot about this year. Clubhouse games. It actually did release this year. Doesn't feel like it. 2021 should be a lot better for games. Like, as far as games I really enjoyed this year, like, really enjoyed, there's basically only 3, I think. There was, Animal Crossing, Fall Guys, Spiritfarer, and... I feel like I'm forgetting one. That might be it. I'm trying to think of what else. Because Bug Fables technically came out last year. That would be on my list. But it came out to consoles this year, but it actually released last year. Let's see. Throw that down. Is that enough damage? Yes, it is. I'll throw that down. Oh yeah, duh. I was forgetting one. Age of Calamity. Hello. I haven't played Age of Calamity in like 2 weeks now. I really need to cover more guide videos on it. Almost forgot. You can tell I haven't been playing it recently. The problem with that game is it doesn't give you enough inventory. It's starting to get annoying to play that game because I feel like I'm doing more inventory management than anything. It's like Animal Crossing before they expanded storage. I'm not sure what it is with Nintendo games, but they never give you enough storage for your stuff. Though at least it's not as bad as Cyberpunk 2077. I heard it has a memory issue, where if you play the game for about like 50 plus hours, and you get enough like 50 plus hours worth about stuff in your inventory, though it could be earlier, it could be later, your game actually becomes corrupted because it has a memory size limit, and if you own too much items, it actually crashes the game, or the memory in the game. which is a pretty big issue. I'm not sure if they fixed it by now. I would assume they would have. This seems pretty major. It basically means if you played the game for over 100 hours, it'd be unplayable. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors, I like the upgrading system in that game, but it's also kind of clunky. Like, the way that you obtain upgrades are really annoying, and you don't really have... Like, you're constantly having to cycle through your inventory, which is just a really annoying mechanic that it has. Like, I wish you could just upgrade weapons by using them, or something similar. But you have to constantly go and scrap your things just to go and get it upgraded. Which is somewhat how Gems of War is, but you have infinite inventory for the things that you can scrap into it. Whereas that game is extremely limited. Like, imagine if every single card you had, if you were limited to, like, 1,000 cards. Like, total. Like, how annoying that would be to try to get extra copies of cards to, like, upgrade stuff. If you had, like, a 10,000 card limit or something. I think I have more than 10,000 of a single card. But I don't really have a limit in this game. So you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Also, we better get a Valraven soon. Otherwise, we're not going to have enough sigils. We should be able to. I know, if I want to get over 15,000 subscribers, I better start doing some more Age of Calamity videos. I know, right? We're close. I think we were 250 short last time I checked. I'm not sure what next game I'll be doing a lot of content for. Obviously, it went really well with Age of Calamity. I feel like Pokemon Unite might be the next one. However, I'm not sure how to cover guides for that video, or for that game. Because it would require a lot more editing, more likely than not. Unless I was just to commentate an entire match. But then we'd have to be just really good just naturally. Which might be the case. If we play it enough, we'll see. I haven't really played many MOBAs lately. Might still be a bit rusty. Oh gosh, Rowan, why is your armor so low? I didn't realize you got hit that much. I realized you got hit. I didn't realize you got hit that much, though. Throw that down, throw that down. Can you please take, like, anything? There we go. And that's match. I'm also going to see how that one Dragon game does next year. That's another game that probably won't be as easy to make content for. I hope I could stream it during the beta, though. They were starting beta for it in January. But it's a closed beta. So I'm not even sure if I can record it or anything. Well, we'll find out. Closed beta doesn't always mean no recording, though. It just means they want a limited number of people. Let's see, we'll throw it over. Oh, so hello, Corey G, if I didn't say hello earlier. Welcome, welcome. What do we even grab here? I'll take that for now. And we need to do something about him. Skull go. Nope. Was worth a shot. Hey, he's still set up into it. It works. Also, did we ever get a Valraven? Somewhat problematic we haven't. Okay, good, we did. See, us accidentally failing the very first floor didn't actually backfire on us. There we go. That's not gonna be enough mana. Also, Steam's starting to get slightly clunky. It's because we don't have one-shot range anymore. Now, even with an initial shield, I don't think it is. Even with our Scale shield here. Let's go do that. We should have some follow-up. Nothing else. It breaks the Submerge. There we go. Yeah, I believe we're missing like a floor and a half of points. Like all this floor and then like part of next floor. And we should be good to go. If anyone still has any other questions or anything want me to go over, let me know. And we'll make sure to do so. As soon as we finish out this faction, we'll probably call it a night for now. And then tomorrow night we got a new pet. So make sure to go get on that. It's going to be the Shelf on an Elf. He's the cosmetic 2020 Christmas pet. How do we do this? We'll throw that down. It's hopefully enough damage. Actually should be, definitely. The only problem here is that one Submerge. It's problematic. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can actually curse remove Submerge, can't we? That is a thing. Almost forgot. Curse sets the spell on it. Well, I didn't forget that, but yeah, that's a mechanic there. Let's see. Do you recommend getting Phoenicia? Later in the game, yes. Earlier on in the game, it's not really something you need. You need really high magic to make her work. But later on in the game, it's definitely something you should consider picking up at some point. It's just not a good initial pickup just because it doesn't work for much. And requires pretty high magic to actually be usable. Is that enough to kill? Yes, because of armor value. Even if it's web, it still has most of its value. Yeah, let's do these two. I'll save the treasure rooms for last. Take the one all the way to left first. As far as treasure rooms. We're definitely not doing an optimal order right now. I'm not really trying to. I'm trying to do it in not like the worst possible order at least. So just one top, one bottom one. You need Amnesia on your 351 diamond short. I think you can get that between now and the weekend. If you throw 50 gems for the 20 diamonds every day. And then go out on Sunday. Doesn't that cover the gap? I'm pretty sure it does. At least pretty close to it. Like, I'm pretty sure you can close that gap. I believe there's 50 from the World Lore event too, if you really want to spend into it if you haven't already. But if you just needed a few more to cover the gap. Doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it does. The very last thing on World Lore event. Let me double check. And if nothing else, I think the faction event might have it. But yeah, you get 50 from the last tier on World Lore event. Do you get any from the Delve? Because it's a pretty good Delve to farm. No, you don't get any from the Delve. But you do get it from, you can end up buying 50 this week if you are really, really tight on it. It's probably the last resort thing you'd want to do because it's pretty expensive going for it. But on the World Lore event, on the very last tier, you do get 50 diamonds, along with everything else you get along the way. And if you already bought tier 4, it's another 850. It's really expensive to do just for 50 diamonds, though. But if you really, really needed them, there's one thing to back up on. But you should definitely be throwing 50 gems for 20 each day. Well, you don't need to be, but, you know, when you're that short, you do normally want to go for it. Because you have to cover 24 more diamonds per day. Which can help close that gap if you're only a couple hundred short. Okay, anyways, where were we? Let's finish out the faction. But it's generally not worth buying those every single day. But if you're like ever so slightly short on a week and you can close the gap with it, it's worth considering. Also, what just happened to my team? Oh yeah, duh. One of our troops died. That's concerning. It was, what, Leprechaun? Of all things to die. I think it died to Death Mark, didn't it? What else would it have died to? Let's see. Throw that down. It's one of the only few things it could die to. I don't think it died by other means. I don't even have shield to feed into it. I don't have any way to get this thing to full mana. Rather unfortunate. There we go. That should be dead. Don't you dare get your death. Oh no, he resubmerged! No, and it only hits one. Because of the thing. Oh gosh, it's so annoying. Okay, now he's gonna drop his submerge. And now we can win. Oh no, he's gonna re-enchant though. Let's see if he can get skull distracted. So we do this. Dead. That's such a weird battle. Alright, let's take this because he should be pretty easy. I say that. He'll still find a way. Is that enough to kill? Yes, also, okay. Just making sure. Not like we could undo it if it wasn't enough to go to shield. Okay, we do this battle, and I think we need like 1 or 2 from the next set. Oh, shield. Ah, it's still not enough. Oh no. Winter Ski shield would have been better. Should be matched aside from first slot. Oh no, good, you just took a skull. Perfect timing. Have I made a perfect snowman yet in Animal Crossing? No. Though I haven't been trying most days. But no, I haven't. I need to look up a guide video on it. Oh, we already hit it. Nice. Never mind. Perfect. There we go. What do we get? Blue, blue. Blue, purple. Purple, purple. Trash, trash. The orange eyes. Very unfortunate. I'm curious to see what we get from our major orb. 1% chance of power orb. You know you want to. You know you want to. Oh no, find out. Hopefully I have all the points tomorrow, and if not, we'll definitely by Thursday. You just made another one? Nice. Yeah, I need to at some point. We're going to need large snowflakes for when the Frozen set comes around. I forget when it comes around. I think it's early next year or something. I'm missing only a few DIYs for the other ones. Should probably be able to AFK them tonight before bed. Shouldn't take too much longer, like an hour or two. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll be having the new pet, so make sure to go get that tomorrow. The Shelf on an Elf, the 2020 Christmas pet. And aside from that, we'll be finishing up the World Lore events and just kind of chilling. Messing around, maybe get some token grinding in there. And go from there. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoy the holiday. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. And best of luck with everything. Thanks for stopping by. And goodbye, everyone.